Hey there, we're here today with Wolfpack Cellars in White Center, and we're here interviewing the owners, Matt and James, and Josh, who's kind of hanging out in the corner. Hey. So guys, tell me a little bit about your business, describe your business.
We actually kind of started it all together at the same time, shortly after they'd gotten a new house in Burien. We had already been friends, we'd been hanging out with each other a lot. We were in love with dogs, we were in love with wine. He grew up with wine. I was a little newer to it. I went to college, I did wine tastings, and they brought me to Woodinville, and then we had this wonderful time in Walla Walla, and there was a few different wineries that really kind of popped out at us. Blue Vineyards, of course, everyone loves all the older chateaus and shell ones. Those are really nice and pretty, but there was something really special about Woodward Canyon, I think, that no one really talked to me about. No one ever brought up beforehand.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Just going and seeing the winemaker there, him and his wife out there with the little tray sandwiches, with all the workers and their old German Shepherd, just walking around. It just seems so storybook and so wonderful.
Well, I think it was one of the wineries we went to actually put me to work doing punch downs because it was during harvest.
Yeah, that was Lila Vineyards.
It was
That was so pretty.
But it was, we both had a background in food and wine, and I grew up in Eastern Washington. My parents would drag me to wineries as a kid, and I loved it, even though I didn't get to taste it. And so it was really that trip, and it was your experience in the food industry and my desire to be around wine that we just said, let's try this. And we had some connections that allowed us to kind of explore it in maybe a safe way, and realize that, yeah, this is really what we want to do. We like doing this. We just ran with it.
I love it, I love that that's part of your story. How long have you guys been in business?
2019. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we were working on our business licensing, 2018, that's when we kind of came up with the plan, but we didn't get to do anything until harvest of 2019. That's when we started, I was an intern, well, both of us were, with Brian Grosso at Structure Cellars. And so that's where we started learning and getting some of the resources to kind of get it going.
Okay. So it sounds like, just from what you shared with us a little bit ago, kind of what your inspiration was for starting that. Just love of food, being around wine, and just kind of really want to just put your own spin on this. So that's pretty exciting. Why did you choose White Center?
Well, we didn't really feel like it would make any sense to try to do Woodinville or Walla Walla or Seattle. It's just all that's very saturated right now. And there's a lot of options out there. There's so many great ones. But we wanted something that is kind of closer to home. Because we live in Burien, we make the wine in Burien, and we knew it had to be the Burien or White Center that we needed to kind of focus. Because that's where our family is, that's where our community has been, that's where all of our support has been coming from. So we bounced back and forth between Burien and White Center. And what kind of sold it was just how much traffic and business and late night life there is right here on 16th Avenue.
Yeah, the nightlife and being able to do wine by the glass in the evening with music going on down the street and pizza across the street. That kind of nexus really works out well. It's still close to home. Our wine is still made in Burien, and probably will be for quite a while. But it also comes down to just what was the right fit and what was the most affordable for us. And we found this great newly rebuilt space. That's pretty special.
This place is big, beautiful. It's like a blank slate that we get to create and make our own.
That's exciting.
And we already know so many of the businesses right here. We know Lumberyard, we know Moonshot Coffee, we know Poter, we know Beer Star. DeVoe and Nathan from Lumberyard has been hugely supportive of us. They've helped us get plumbers and construction. They've even helped donate some of the stuff that we needed today. It's been exactly what we needed.
They're part of our pack.
Yes,
That's what we are, we're a pack. It's a family, and our family's right here.
I love that. Well, we're gonna get some contact info so people can find out how to find you guys on social and all the things, and we'll be sharing that. So thanks, guys, for doing this with us. We love supporting small businesses. It
Thank you.
matters. It matters.
Yeah,